Before we're gonna get right into that in the podcast and everything, and we're gonna talk
Uh-huh.
about TK Kirkland's new podcast that he has out right now. In a sec, I gotta ask you these two questions just because I'm into knowing about my history, and you have some history, I believe, with Eazy. Could you explain the connection with Eazy and just the whole NWA with you in your life?
Well, the thing about Easy is, I'm a young kid from Jersey City, New Jersey. I went to Arizona State. After Arizona State, I went to Cal State Northridge to get worked on my master's degree. Um, it's strange what happened to me in my life. I had a huge fight with Charlie Murphy in his house. Well, not in his house. I stole his Rolex,
I've heard this story.
and they found out about it. We got into a fight, and somehow, some way, I turned the negative into a positive. Started doing stand-up comedy. 2 years later, or 3 years later, I'm phenomenal. I'm burning up the stage. So I'm at a concert with Bobby Brown and Tina Marie, and Easy E walks in. I didn't even know who he was. I just saw a little nigga with a jerry curl and a windbreaker, and he put a song in at an 18,000 seater. The song was "We Want Easy," and I was like, "Who is that?" And the guy was telling me that was the dude right there. So back then, I believed in myself so much. I used to just walk up to people, or find out where their numbers was, or find out what club they were in, and say, "Hey, you need to let me open up for you." I did this with NWA. I did this with Jay-Z's. I did this with Teddy Riley and Guy. And then once you start making relationships, then I started going on tour with Frankie Beverly and Maze. I did shows with the Spinners. I did shows with the Whispers. I've done shows with the Manhattans. I've done shows with Mary J. Blige, Patti LaBelle, Second and None, AMG, Bitch Better Have My Money, DJ Quick, Tupac. Um, the list goes on, that I think this year I'm going to shoot for the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, MC Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
You
because
should be in.
no comic has ever done what I've done.
You
I've toured
should
with
be in it.
everybody. Yes,
As
sir.
you should. As
Yeah.
you should. You
Yep.
brought up Bobby Brown. Have you been able to check out this new edition film?
Say it again.
You brought up Bobby Brown. Did you get to check out any of the new edition biopic?
Yeah, I thought it was good. And the crazy thing about Bobby Brown and them, I was their opening act too back in the day. So we all used to stay at this building on Franklin Avenue in Hollywood because the music label would put them up in a certain hotel room it was Franklin Plaza, true story. And I was staying with a gentleman named David Jones, who was a friend of Eddie Murphy's. So that's how I got to meet the Stevie Wonders and all that type of shit, and the rest is history. Even one of my great stories too is Naughty by Nature. When Naughty by Nature came out on tour, I was there opening act as well.
If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@ismrtelefarrell.com. Again, that's booking@ismrtelefarrell.com.